1, 2, 1, 2. Ok. Okay, guys, let's go. Friday. Small market update everywhere. As usual, don't hesitate to ask if you have any question. Let me set the stream everywhere. Let me put some music behind in the background. Set live on TikTok where I have the most message in the chat. And there we go. Okay, to Twitch set. Music now. Without copyright. Have a choice. Go this. TikTok. Okay. Okay, guys, as usual, let's see what the market did. Update the chart. I have personally 2 trade open right now. Don't hesitate if you have any question. Let me put some music for me too. Okay, let's go. So, personally right now, I have this trade on EuroCAD. Simple. This low is protected. If I don't want him to fractal in 4 hours, I think he's gonna grab this. This is also the turning point because it's his internal market structure in 1 hour. If fractal bullish, 1 hour, divergence 2. I'm in, targeting this. So around 3.68. At the end, I think it's like it's not exactly this on MetaTrader. Something like that. If I TP. Okay. So that's my trade, my current trade on EuroCAD. I have this on Euro CHF. I have less confidence right now, but that's fine. Basically, Shosh, swap liquidity at the top. Fractal bearish here. 50% Fibonacci, open short. The goal is to at least correct a bit of all of this. If Fractal once again give confirmation in for 1 hour, it's currently pulling back since the news this afternoon. We'll see. I don't think it's a bad trade anyway, and at worst I think this one on EuroCAD is currently okay. Hi mate, I'm fine. How are you? Coach? You call me coach? Not fun by me. If I can give free advice, I'm okay with that. Don't hesitate to ask as usual if you have any question or if you want me to analyze something for you. Okay. Okay, so like I said, Bitcoin, nothing new. We'll see what it does once he filled the gap in weekly. Like I said already, the last few days. DXY, nothing new too. He can solve the plan we potentially had 2 days ago. Create new high, not for me. There's a non-fill POI here, so I still have an alert there in case if fractal bearish, but I don't think it's gonna give us anything to trade soon. Euro USD, nothing new, nothing to do. It's just going down. Probably need to correct this leg. So we'll see soon 61% Fibonacci on this. Same, we'll see once he reverse. Currently, the reverse point to fractal is this candle. This will be fractal 4 hour, even a Shosh 4 hour, 1 hour, so perfect. So my alert is set on Euro USD. If we want to soon potentially try to long him. Yes, it's exactly this. Okay. Let me update this. Okay, so the last new high is this one on Euro USD. So we'll see what he does if he break this. Not before on Euro USD. It's the same turning point basically in 1 hour, 4 hour. So perfect. Okay, next one. Don't hesitate to ask if you want me to analyze something for you, or if you want my opinion on one of your trade. Euro GBP, nothing. The trade to take was, like we said, Tuesday, around there. Maybe it's giving us a pullback to take, but the issue is on this. My confirmation is basically at this point for him to fractal once again bullish in 1 hour. So I don't think he's gonna give me anything. BTC USD, no problem. I already talked about it, but that's fine. BTC for me, nothing to do till he filled at least I think this gap in weekly. No way I'm looking for any long. Personally, watching the weekly and daily time frame, it's bearish since 1007 basically, 107,000. Sorry. So nothing to do. I don't know about you. I'm open to any opinion. If you have a trade maybe in smaller time frame. I had a short like a week ago, like this, targeting the 80k, but you can back at break even. So we'll see next what it's gonna do. And the short to take after the he swept the high was this one. It's too late basically. So yeah, for me, nothing to do on BTC. But I'm open to your opinion if you have if you had another opinion or if you have a trade in mind. Next, Euro GPY. I was hoping that he grab this liquidity below, but seeing what he did, maybe this was just corrective wave here, and in this unfilled POI between the 1 and 1.23 of the trend-based fee vector extension. So basically that's the target for corrective wave. You have this pattern at the end of the leg too. Always good to know, even if I don't trade against the market structure. And since it just changes market structure in 1 hour. So now I think he's gonna go to the top. We'll see. We'll see Euro GPY. Maybe they're long to take now. If he creates a pullback as always. He did not pull back yet one time at 50%, Pibo. So we'll see. I'm gonna move my alert higher. Now they're potentially long to take. But Euro GPY now, I'm more bullish. I think he's gonna create a new high from here. We'll see. If you're long on Euro GPY, good for you. Target the high. Simple. I don't think it was possible to enter to have an entry yet, but if you're in this, good for you. Nah, no way I have any entry on this. We'll see. We'll see if you give us an entry Euro GPY. But now I'm currently looking for long. If you give me a pullback, we'll see. Okay, next one. Next asset. Don't hesitate if you want me to analyze something for you right now. Okay, GBP USD, nothing new. He swept the low of his current market structure in 4 hours. So we'll see when he swept like that, and it's not a close candle, basically. It's 50-50. I was even looking for a potential long in this in 5 minutes. But I don't like because we are against all the EMAs. He filled absolutely everything. If we were another day than Friday, I probably would have opened a trade long on GBP USD in a small time frame. But right now it's too late, I think. It's not adventure into this. But I think it was a good one in small time frame. Anyway, too late. Too late. Like I said, another day than Friday, I would maybe try something like this. But now, too late. Too late. The market closed in like 3 hours. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. But small tips. Like I said, when the market swept your market structure like that, it's 50-50. So you can count it as a shosh basically, but you can find maybe small, long, or small short, depend. But let's say you can find a trade in smaller time frame. Euro CHF, I don't care. Like the last weeks. EuroCAD, I mean, like I show you. We'll see if he hit my TP. If he hit my TP, it's 3.4k on EuroCAD. Currently doing good on this. Next one, Euro AUG, nothing new. Because if fractal in 4 hours here, most of the time I'm looking for a correction of all the leg. I did not fractal back yet. I have my zone here, still my alert there. We'll see, maybe gonna give us an entry in 1 hour in this. Basically, we are looking for fractal in 1 hour there in this zone. And if he give us this, we target probably this or just 2-3R always. Next one, USD CAD, nothing. It's just pushing, good for him. It's gonna correct probably this leg. Already hit 50%. So yeah, this gap is in it, is currently in it. This one also. So we'll see. Now we're just waiting for fractal in 4 hours basically to look for potential short. But nothing to do on USD CAD today. We'll see next week probably. Next one. Don't hesitate to ask if you want me to analyze something for you right now. Okay, USD CHF still on his range since 6 months. As you know, I don't like it. The zone too long was this, like we said the last few weeks. If you grab this, I said that the best TP was poke of the range. He keep pushing. Maybe we'll see what he does on the value area high of the range. Until that, nothing to do on USD CHF for me. Next one, USD GPY. Finally, it creates a new high. So before that, he was in this market structure in 4 hours. He grabs the last liquidity beginning of December, and he finally creates a new high. it was a great long to take, but holding a trade all the month, not for me. So now nothing to do on EuroGPY. Create new high, Shosh, the 0.2 fractal 4 hour, it's here. We'll see. But currently is in this, basically. Nothing to do. Gold, already spoke about gold. We'll see what he does. How the candle close in 4 hour. But now that is in this, I think he's gonna touch daily, weekly, and field support higher. See this in daily. On field level. And it's the same in weekly. So we'll see. Maybe he's gonna give us a small short there. But since yesterday, like I said, where I didn't like what he did there. Bounce, on-field POI. Divergence, EMA 200, fractal, everything. Changes market structure there in smaller time frame. And since he keep pushing, and I think he keep gonna push until this level. So gold, I have my alert there, and we'll see after that. As always, if he give us a confirmation like this, maybe we're gonna open a trade there. But until that, nothing to do on gold. Maybe there was a trade here in smaller time frame. Let me see. No. No, I don't like it. He dumped too hard to let us any entry. So, gold. Let's see what he does when he gonna touch 4,532, basically. I'm open to any opinion if you have another idea, but gold, I think gonna do something like this. At least gonna go top, touch the weekly, daily level on field, and maybe gonna give us a small short. But until that, nothing to do basically on gold. Until that, like I said, I missed a short here Wednesday. Unfortunately, I came in front of the chart like 2 minutes too late, and here too long. It did not give me a decent pullback. Not a single time. He came back at 50%. Or I should took it there like that, but I don't like. I don't like to take it like that after the. I don't like to take it like that, basically. Anyway, next, silver. Nothing to do. The play to take for me on silver was beginning of the month here. Now it's just pushing. Maybe he's gonna do like gold. That's why I put my alert there on this unfilled order block. We'll see if he gave us a setup in smaller time frame, as always, something like that. Next, Euro NZD, I don't care. GBP AUD, I don't care either. I don't like range like that, as always. GBP CHF, we missed a trade here. Small one is into his current market structure here. Nothing to, no liquidity to take left. We maybe missed a small short, but whatever. GBP NZD, nothing to do. So he's in a great zone, but I need him basically as always to fractal at least bearish, and we'll see after that. GBP CAD, I don't know really what he's doing since the last few days. I don't care, it's not clean enough. What I don't like with CAD-JPY is that it didn't take this last liquidity of the market structure in 4 hours. That's why I didn't like this trade. Unfortunately. On paper, it wasn't a bad trade, it's just that there was this liquidity right below. Anyway, next one, AUD-JPY. Bounce here in my zone. That was basically, I think, in 1 hour. Fractal too far to become bullish, so there was no long anyway. CAD CHF, I don't care. AUD NZD, I don't care. AUD CAD, I don't care either. Maybe just bouncing on this unfilled order block 4 hour. Is currently fractal bullish, probably divergence in 1 hour. No divergence against us. Shush 1 hour also. Maybe a long soon on the AUD CAD if you like this pair. We'll see, but anyway, not today. Friday, market close in few hours. So nothing to do yet. We'll see, I can put an eye out there. We'll see, maybe good too long AUD CAD if he offer a pullback soon. Actually, maybe we missed it. Yeah. UDGPY, I don't like it, UDGPY. It's too, let's say it's too late anyway. I had my zone here. So he filled it. But unfortunately, to become bullish, the eye was there, so basically too far. So now, if you want to grab in smaller time frame, it's too late today. Don't open your trade on Friday. The market closed in like 3 hours. But no, personally, I don't like it. And you don't have any liquidity left to take higher. I didn't feel this though. So no, AUD-JPY, well, not for me, let's say. AUD CAD, maybe. Maybe next week we'll see what he does. But maybe we missed it already. Let me see if he give us a pullback. No. Even in smaller time frame? No. No, we didn't miss anything. At least the way I trade, I did not miss anything yet on AUD CAD. We'll see. We'll see. Prince Gold. Gold now. Now they're. Now that he's here, basically, I think he's gonna touch the daily, weekly level higher unfilled. So basically, it's an unfilled resistance in daily and weekly. It's the only time frame where I look potential resistance. So because it's unfilled, I call them level, and you have daily and weekly at the same price. So now that is here, I think he's gonna go up and touch at least the 4,532, and maybe once he's there, he's gonna give us a setup. We'll see. So I'm waiting something like that, like I said, as usual. Up. We'll see after that on gold. We'll see. So next, I said UDCAG. We'll see. Maybe good trade. If he give us another pullback. AUD USD. Isn't this unfilled POI? What I don't like is that you have this liquidity and the current market structure is just below. But if he fractal bullish, why not? Why not in 4 hours? But for now, he's respecting his internal market structure in 1 hour there. We'll see. I'm gonna put an alert there. We never know. UDCHF, I mean this. So basically, he swept the high, create a new high, fractal bearish in 4 hours, and when he does that, if you come sometime on the stream, I think most of the time actually he corrects all the legs, so that's why I took it. And I put my Fibonacci on the movement that break. And I wait for confirmation in 1 hour. That's what he did. So I'm in this. And NZD USD. Nothing to do. It look like AUD USD anyway. Nothing to do yet. Ishosh is currently correcting all the previous leg. So there, in this leg, you have this gap. So we'll see. We'll see, but nothing to do on NZD USD. I don't know about you. Always open to any opinion, or you can ask me if you want me to analyze something else. But nothing to do on NZD USD yet. And the DCAD, same. Maybe we missed a trade. No, we didn't miss anything. He didn't give us. Maybe there was a trade here yesterday, but it was during the night for me. I was asleep. Anyway. And the DGPY, I don't care. And that's all. Let's come back in front of my trade here. So I finished update all my charts. Don't hesitate if you want to ask me something else, or if you want me to analyze something for you. And I'm gonna chill in front of my trade on Euro CAD. Probably can move my SL there, actually. What I'm gonna do... just move my SL there. Okay, perfect. So end of the week, the market's gonna be slow until the weekly close. So you're gonna sell on what, Arun? On which asset? If it's gold you're talking about, yes, I'm looking. We'll see what he does after he touch. It was 4,532. And beside that, don't hesitate to ask which asset you're talking. Yoka, no, I'm long. I'm in this already. I just moved my SL. My SL was there. I just moved my SL here already. Probably gonna soon put my SL at break even. But no, my target it's this high there. And if I TP, it's plus 3.4k, if I remember well. It's exactly 3.4, yeah. But yeah, don't hesitate to move your SL when you can. Most of the time, if the price come back, it's to take your initial SL anyway. Always save your capital. And beside that, Arun, don't hesitate to ask me if you want my advice on another asset. But for today, I don't think there's anything to do. Like I said, the market closed in 3 hours. If not, I would maybe have open a trade on GBP USD. But I didn't. So yes, I'm just chilling on this EuroCAD trade. I have my short on AUD CHF2. And we'll see what's gonna happen beginning of next week, basically. Don't hesitate to ask if you want me to analyze something for you, or if you have ideas already for next week. GBP USD sell? Why not? Why not? When you short like that in 4 hours, he just swept the low in 4 hours. It's 50-50. But like I said, you can maybe grab some small long in smaller time frame when you just swap the liquidity. And it's probably what I would have done here. But like I said, we're Friday. Market gonna close soon. And it will be just to catch 2-3 R ratio, that's all. But yeah, the fact that he took this protected low, yeah, it's bearish. It's bearish in big time frame. I agree with you on that. But it's not because it's bearish, like you can't grab a small long in a smaller time frame. This one, it's 4-hour time frame. So that was this current market structure in 4 hour here. So basically, this low was supposed to be protected. And when he took it like that, it's bearish. But because he did not, you don't have a candle close below, you can find, I like to find a small trade in smaller time frame. But it's in big time frame it's bearish that he take this low. And if you take this back, we're gonna check for long to correct all this. It's not because it's bearish that he took this low that he can't take something. It can do something like that, and then he can give us a long to take here, and then give us a short to take there. You know, we'll see. Trading, you always need to adapt. And you guys, did you open any trade today with all the news? I opened my trade on EuroCAD after the news, by the way. And usually big news like that, I closed all my trade before. And I trade after the news. There's something to do. Gold, nothing new, Neza. Nothing new, Neza. Like I said, you were there yesterday. I didn't like. I was watching too short since the last few days. He gave short here, but I didn't like what he did yesterday morning. Here, if you remember, I said reaction in on-field POE, divergence, bounce, EMA 200, everything. Then starting to change the market structure in smaller time frame here, since it just pushed, and now I think it's gonna probably touch at least this on-field daily and weekly levels, and we'll see after that if he do something like this, basically. But now watching what he did today, I just think he's gonna push till 4,532 at least, and maybe gonna give us a small short after that. We'll see. We'll see, Neza. Okay, you opened a long on Nasdaq. I didn't like Nasdaq in the last few days, to be honest. And I don't trade news, especially a big one like that. CPY, FOMC, today was NIP when it's like that, and the spread not for me. After the news, still holding. Ah, you opened the news after. You opened the trade after. Okay. Ah, you have your entry in smaller time frame then. Big check. You bought gold today. I think the entry was during the night, like that. If you liked it. Personally, I don't really take the second move like that. But on paper, it was something like this, and in smaller time frame. Yeah, actually, it was a good trade. I even could have catch him like this, but it was during the night for me. Good for you if you're into this. Big check. Good for you. I would have personally TP here. Even if I think he's gonna go there. But good trade if you did this. 30-minute time frame. Okay, I have to say only I don't watch 30-minute time frame a lot. I watch 4, 1 hour, 15, and then sometimes I go lower in 5 and 1. Yeah, Neza, put yourself at break-even, but I think he's gonna go there. But don't hesitate to take your profit too. I would have TP here personally. Good visual in 30 minutes. You mean where? Quick check. This one? Because this one you have it in 1 hour, like I said. And it changes market structure in smaller time frame. After here for me, we could take it in 15 minutes. Okay. But nice one, big check if you're into this. But like I said, personally, I would have TP this already there. And now I will watch. I'm gonna watch maybe for a short here. Once you touch the daily, weekly level here. We'll see. As always, I don't pre-shot. It's only if he switch bearish, basically. If he switch his market structure. Fractal 4 hour at least, also. We'll see. We'll see gold. But big checks if you flipped it just $70 in 3K, I guess you have a huge leverage on this. Or a very close SL. But yes, anyway, the trade to take on gold I think was during the night for me. Now, let's see what he does up there. Okay. Oh, you take your trade in very small time frame, I guess, in that case. Or you're into a future contract, maybe? I'm just into CFD, personally. But good for you, big checks. Good for you. I'm just gonna chill in front of my Euro CAD trade. Don't hesitate if you have any question or if you want me to analyze something for you. If you want my opinion on one of your trades. If you already have idea for next week. Big question though. Don't hesitate, big checks. What's your question for me? Yes, gold from 4 hour, yeah. That's why I always check the chart in 4 hour first. And I was looking for a short actually the last few days. I missed it there during the night in small time frame. I came in front of the chart like 2 minutes too late. And in 1 hour, for me, I didn't like what he did here. And yeah, you mean you don't like the how the candle closed in 4 hour? That's why you. Yeah, you don't like this this pattern. Yeah, I can understand. That's why I would have already TP here personally. We'll see. I don't trade that long big checks. Like I said, for me, I already would have TP. Because after the anyway, I could find another entry and another trade soon, you know. It depends how you usually trade. But I guess you don't like this candle. But to fractal 4 hour, 1 hour, it's here. For me, you're safe. At worst, put your SL there, you know. You can put your SL at profit here at worst. At worst, you put your SL in profit there. You can put your TP on the level I said, daily, weekly. And personally, I'm looking for something like this after that. And maybe I'm gonna grab a small short. If he give me confirmation, of course, always. So big checks, it depends since where, since when you opened your trade on gold. But it's never a bad idea to take your profit, you know. If you're a good trader, anyway, you're gonna find another trade soon. Ah yeah, if you speak about long-term investment, of course, gold, especially gold, since the last few years was never a bad thing to hold long term and to buy. But personally, I'm a swing trader, so I'm between you, who speak about long-term investment, and the guy who trade future contract, basically. Strange journey for you. What happened, Motard Lyonnais? You can speak in French if you want, Motard Lyonnais. I'm just gonna answer in English for the live. Okay, yeah, it's exactly what I have in mind with BTC. I had a trade I had a short to target 80,000, but he came back at break even, and now I just wait for him to fill his unfilled gap on weekly. But I think it was strange for anyone, you know, with all the news. Yeah, that's why I don't trade days like this before the news, you know. The both trade I opened today was after all the news. Yes, and with big news like that, depending of your broker, sometimes it's just the spread who can fuck you. So I personally I try to don't have any open trade during FOMC, CPY US, and NIP like today. I'm into trading since COVID 2020 basically, and I'm full-time since October 2023 exactly. But I become full-time, you know, Motard Lyonnais, I had like 40k on my bank account, you know. I had everything in mind, you know, to be in peace, like you know. I was in trading since almost 3 years. I was starting to be profitable since a year. So yeah, October 2023. I know. I guess you know what it's like in French. In France, I create my auto-entreprise, you know. So yeah, it's been a bit more than 2 years, personally. Can you confirm a theory of mine based on gold? Yeah, no problem, Big Check. Ask me what you want. But Motard Lyonnais, don't put too much pressure on yourself, you know. Like I like to say, I'm profitable, but I'm 30 years old now, and I wouldn't have been profitable in my early 20s, you know. I wasn't mature enough to be profitable in trading at that time. So I don't know what's your age, Motard Lyonnais, but don't put too much pressure on yourself. To be honest, Big Checks, I don't look a lot macroeconomy influence, you know. But with experience, every asset have have repetition pattern. If you really look in big time frame, like daily, weekly. I was like you, Motor at first. I was only into crypto, like I guess a lot of people start trading with. And for example, in crypto, before I become a trader full time, I invest most of the money I had in Bitcoin, beginning of 2023, you know, because my mentor back in the day basically predicted the bottom at 23,000 it was. So mentally, you know, when I become a full time, I had this safety net, you know. Yeah, I'm French. You can ask any question you want in French, but for the stream, I prefer. I'd rather doing content in English. Yeah, big ups to you too, the big check. Crypto Lyonnais on X. I'm not a lot on X. I tried, but the things is on X. I feel like no one really like to do technical content on trading. I try to share my results, my charts, but on Twitter, I think a lot of people just like bullshit and motivational content, you know. I'm profitable since 2023, beginning of 2022, beginning 2023, and I'm full time since October 2023 exactly. Junior, it's just that in daily and weekly time frame, you have this unfilled levels. So basically, it's support, but it's unfilled, you know, and it's the same in weekly. So if gold give me some confirmation in smaller time frame, like 4 hours, I do a pattern like that, yeah, I'm gonna look for a short there. We'll see. But Junior, if in your mind you were looking for a sell in daily and that you speak the same thing here, yeah, you have this huge level and it's the same in weekly. Motar Lyonnais, you can explain this thing to trade in a 45-minute time frame? You're not the only one. It's your CRT. You're not the only one who told me this. 45-minute time frame. I never watched this time frame, to be honest. Not CRT? Okay. Because the last one who told me that it was Bwang. He's not on the stream today. But it was a CRT guy. Yeah, he absolutely don't trade like me. But personally, I never check. I never check 45 minutes. I check daily, weekly sometimes, but mostly 4 hour. And then I go to 1 hour to 15. and potentially to 5 1 minute time frame sometime to execute my trade. Okay, why not? Why not? But I don't think I need the 45-minute time frame, you know, because most of the time I base the first my analyze in 4 hour, then 1 hour. I don't know. My trade on EuroCAD, looking good. I think I'm gonna put myself at break even. Yeah, Motor Lyonnais, I know what you mean. But, you know, I know a lot of people these days just underestimate indicators, but there's always useful, you know, if you know how to use them. I was a mentor back in the day by a guy who was developing his own indicator, his own bot, actually. I'm just looking crypto, Bitcoin on crypto, basically. But if you want me to analyze something else, any altcoin, I can, you know. I'm just gonna answer in English for the stream, but you can ask it in French if you want. But Motor Lyonnais, for example, I still use. Sometimes I still like RSI to see some divergence to have confirmation of my market structure, and I still like EMAs sometimes, you know. And to see where are also daily NPOC, it's sometimes useful, but it's always the same with indicator. You need to know really how they work and to be confident with them. But it's always a great confirmation to be honest. Gold. The plan is this for me. I wait for him to touch daily, weekly level here. It's both aligned. And if he break bearish, then I'm gonna grab a small short, and we'll see after that. But for me on gold, the trade to take was there in a smaller time frame, like this. You zoom in 15, fractal bullish again. And the trade to take for me was something like this. But it was during the night for me in France, like you. Yeah, exactly. Divergences are great are great first to see how the market move in very big time frame, you know, like monthly to daily. And after that, to confirm, like you say, to reassure yourself on your trade. It's one more confirmation, let's say. So yeah, I like RSI divergence when you know how it works. I start trading and to make my first payout, just trading divergence actually. But after that, I think you need more precise things like market structure, etc., etc. See you. Don't hesitate to come back, mate. Personally, I'm into trading since 2020, basically COVID. And I'm full-time since October 2023, like I said. But I started like a lot of people with crypto, you know. It's because of crypto, I think, that we all start trading. Well, now it's been 5 years and a bit more than 2 year full time. Ah, combien de bénéf, ok. Well, for example, this year, 2025, so it's my second year full time. I'm at plus 84k exactly, and I'm just chilling. My goal this year is just plus 100k. But like I said, when I become full time, I already have 40k, you know, as saving. So how long you been holding this trade on Eurocad? You mean? Yes. After the news, I took it like three hours ago. I took it on this candle, like this. Yes. I trade gold when I see a setup. I'm gonna repeat what I said, but basically now that is here, I think it's gonna go at least 4,532. You have a huge unfilled daily, weekly level. So basically, it's a resistance, but it's an unfilled one. And if he does a pattern like this, switch bearish in like a 4-hour time frame or 1 hour, I'm gonna check and see if I can take a small short then. But I'm open to any opinion. Yes, if you have another trade in mind, even in smaller time frame. But don't hesitate, guys. We're still on the stream. If you want me to analyze something else or give you my opinion on something, I personally updated all my charts on my watch list, and I'm just chilling now on a Eurocad. I have this open, for example. I don't think there's gonna be any other trade to take, and anyway, just it's Friday. The week gonna close soon. Like 2.5 hours for me. What do you mean by fundamental analysis? Like based on the economic news and all? If that's what you mean, no. Basically, I'm just watching the chart in big time frame, and you'll see with experience that more than 50% of the time when you have a news, it goes on your way, you know. But I know where news are, and I take care to not have any trade open, for example, on FOMC, CPY, NIP like today. No, that's what I said. I don't trade NFP, sorry. FOMC, CPY US. I don't really care the rest. And NFP like today, no. I opened my trade after the news today, for example. And I take care to for big news like that to not have any trade open most of the time. I mean, it depends where my trade is and where my SL is, but most of the time I don't have any trade open during news like that. Because I'm also trading CFG, and with news like that, the spread can just fuck you most of the time. I don't take any risk. Even if, like I said, most of the time the news go on your way if you have a good if you analyze your chart well. But the spread can just fuck us, so I don't care. I don't take any risk. But it's always the same, you know. Yes, fundamental analysis, they just confirm the chart, you know. I don't know any guys who just trade news. You're just watching the market move beside reading comments. Right now, yes, there's nothing to do left, you know, today. The market's gonna close in like 2.5 hours, but I can ask any question you want, or I can analyze something for you. Yeah. And I'm mostly a swing trader, so I'm not like all the future trader on Top Step who trade future contract and just trade gold in a very low time frame. I personally don't know any trader who is profitable like that, so I don't want to sell you dream. Yes. But personally, today I already updated all my charts on my watch list. That's why don't hesitate to ask if you have any question or if you want me to like something else. Bitcoin, why not? 1 hour time frame you want? Personally, I'm just watching him in weekly because it has this unfilled gap to filled. I had a trade, but he came back at break even. I opened it there, and now in 1 hour. So what do you see in 1 hour? He breaks his internal structure there, where I have this line. No, I don't do. I'm not familiar at all with CRT. To be honest, I know it's like the new things, you know. Before that, the English community were all about ICT. Now the new thing is CRT, but no, I'm not familiar with it. To be honest. You're seeing buy on BTC in 1 hour? I mean, why not? But I'm not personally confident like you. You still have a huge gap to fill in weekly, but I don't like the way he swept this high. But in 4 hour, EMA is crossed bullish. But if we speak market structure, okay, maybe. So this was your high in 1 hour. Why not? Why not? Yes. So this was your high, your protected high. So in 1 hour, you're like this now. He creates, he broke your protected high. So in 1 hour, you're like this. If you find a setup in smaller time frame, some confirmation, why not? Yes. But personally, here I need confirmation in smaller time frame, not just in 1 hour. Yes, my profit is in dollar. Yes. The only thing I don't like, yes, in this, it's you have your pullback, but you don't have any liquidity in this pullback. You don't have in 15. you don't have liquidity in 5 in this push, you know. You only have this one in 1 minute. And lower. Why not? Why not? No, I'm from France, yes. Just, you know, everybody talk in dollar in trading. And for example, in prop firm, most of them are in dollar. And I switch everything in dollar, yes. It's more simple to speak with people. Okay, yes, yeah, like a lot of people are from South Africa, yeah. In the comment. But don't hesitate, guys, if you have any other question or if you want me to know something else. I'm gonna stay in live at least till the end of the current hour. So like I said, if we speak chart, I updated every chart I have usually in my watch list. Don't hesitate if you want my opinion on anything else, or if I can repeat myself on any asset too. So gold is currently just respecting his internal market structure there. So I don't think a lot gonna happen till the week close. We'll see next week if he bounce directly from there, touch our daily, weekly, unfilled level, and we'll see if he give me a setup I like. Basically something like this. And if that's the case, something like that. or in smaller time frame, something like this, basically. I probably gonna put my SL at break-even on EuroCAD. No need to take the risk to lose money on this now. No need also to cut it. This week, the beginning of the year, it's not too bad indeed. I don't know about you. It was yesterday or 2 days ago. You told me that you killed Silver, if I'm remembering well. But yeah, this month for now, since the beginning of the year, I lost only 2 trades. I had a trade open on Nasdaq in 1 minute, where it was there. 2.8. Silver, it was an SL, but in profit. I took 1.5 exactly. I took 2 SL. I don't know. I should watch how much time I am. We'll see. But I'm in this good trade. Yes. And did you trade during the news? I know you're a scalper, right? I personally don't trade news. I opened my trade after all the news today. Yeah, like I told you, I don't know any guys personally, you know, profitable in scalping. But if you're good, good for you. Like I said, it's already hard enough in bigger time frame to be profitable and to have mentally, especially. I don't imagine as a scalper. Because you said 1%. I think in scalping it's even less, you know. Okay. I mean, I have a lot of time of where my execution time frame is 1 minute, you know, but it's always based on a higher time frame. It's very rare that I have a trade I don't hold like 2 days. I mean, depend of my mood actually. For example, this month, 2 of my good trade were in 1 minute time frame on Nasdaq and on silver also. And I hold the trade like just an hour. It depends. I take what the market give me basically. But I'm not a scalper who trade a future contract on a top step or something like that. Okay, you only trade gold. Yeah, I think when you're a scalper, you can. It's the best advice to trade the same asset. But when you're a swing trader like me, I can watch 20 asset. I don't care. You know? I put my alert in 4 hours most of the time. Then when I have my alert, I switch to 1 hour, 15 minutes. And potentially have my execution time frame in 5 minutes or 1 minute, depends. Yeah, you're right to not trade, not hold your trade too long, especially in scalping. But for example, for me, the trade to take on gold was for me this morning, and it was in this 1 hour time frame. I switch in 15. I have my break bullish once again. And the trade to take with this one. Like that. And you took your CP at the top. But I was asleep, personally. But I don't know in scalping you take this. Personally, I could have my entry in 15 minutes, like I said. Today on gold. But in scalping, you maybe just you can you FOMO in market. I don't like that personally. You FOMO in market when it's break. You also base your trade on the volume. You maybe have a tool to see the volume. I personally don't care about that in swing, but if you're in scalper, I guess you watch volume. Okay. The only thing I do now, and I inspire myself by scalper, is really to move my SL very fast. I don't want to give my profit back to the market. So, for example, if I execute my trade in 1 minute time frame, even if it's based also in higher time frame, I move my SL based on the 1 minute time frame on my execution time frame basically. Now with experience, I work like that. And I know that scalper also moves their SL very fast. Okay. Well, like you said, you need to be fast, but it's also fast to make a mistake too, you know, in scalping. That's why it's the hardest. That's for sure. To be a good scalper, you must master sniper entry. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I'm not too bad now to have my entry in 1 minute, you know. But like I said, it's based on higher time frame. At least 15 minutes. And I don't do a future contract, so I don't know about you. Okay. You don't do a future contract, okay. Okay, so you're basically like me, just that you scalp only gold. Because it's the only asset when you can scalp with decent spread. Okay, guys, I'm soon gonna leave. Don't hesitate to ask if you have any last question. If you want my opinion on something else. If you have other question, I can stay longer. No problem with that. Gold and silver. Okay. Well, most of the time they move together. To be honest. For example, I was looking to short gold 2 days ago, but it did not give me what I want in 1 minute time frame, so I took also a scalp here on silver instead. It was like this. Exactly. But like I said, I don't check the volume. I just base my my analysis on a bigger time frame, market structure, etc. etc. If one day I want to really scalp, I should be more interested in volume tools. And since how long you're into scalping, and how much time did you take to be profitable in scalping? Because for example, just in swing, it took me 2 years, you know. What do you mean by momentum? You mean market opening? But that's true that in swing I don't really care about market opening, for example. Session opening. For years. Okay. I mean, I could try now that I'm more peaceful. I'm already a profitable swing trader since a bit more than 2 years. Maybe I could, if I wanted, you know, to sacrifice a bit more of my time to train myself in scalping without risking much. It's not like my my life and my profit depend on it now. I think I could have a more peaceful mind to try, let's say. For years to perfect my entries. Yeah, you're right. You know, even in bigger time frame, I still perfect my entries sometimes. You can always progress in trading. Just that at some times when you find your rhythm, you don't always want to change too much, you know. Oh yeah, to be honest, you know, like I said, when you're a swing trader and you base your analysis in like a big time frame, you can have 20 assets in your watch list. But yeah, I like, I'm more a Forex guy. It's just that there's some currency pair I can't have my entry, you know, in a... I can't have my execution time frame in 1 minute because of the spread. The spread is not good enough. For example, a AUD pair, you can't have an execution time frame too low. I just don't. I just practically never trade indices. You know, Nasdaq. Yeah, the spread is too wide in with some less trade currency. Agree, Forex. But like I said, when you're like me in swing, you can still find. You can still have entry in 1 hour, 15 minutes on some for AUD pairs, you know. But yes, I can't have entry in 1 minute time frame in this with this. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. If you don't have any last question, you know what I'm waiting for on gold. So basically, something like that. If it hits these daily and weekly levels, we'll see after that. And yeah, I'm gonna chill on the trade I have. We'll see what happens beginning of next week. And see you on Monday. Good luck on your trade if you're having any trade opened. And yes, see you guys. Have a nice evening and a good weekend. Don't watch the chart too much on the week. Take breaks. Bye bye.